Hello, Dr. Sheila here. Today I have just this beautiful scene in this beautiful place that is so full of energy and vibrating. And you know, the sun is out, which makes it just that much more visible almost. And as I see that the trees are having their leaves change color, it reminds me of the energy in the leaves and how that energy in the leaves gives off into our world oxygen and carbon dioxide and helps us to continue our daily lives. We too are energetic beings. You know, if we actually paid attention to our energy more often, we would see that there are things that help our energy and there are things that don't help our energy. When I talk about energy psychology, it really is about looking at human beings and looking at how we have our energy and how we use it or not to our best advantage. And part of what happens, I think, is that we just take it for granted. Have you ever gotten really ill and had the flu or something that caused you to just be zapped of energy? And even washing your face takes so much energy. That speaks to how much energy you normally have that you take for granted every day. When you're ill like that, it's hard for you to even get up and brush your teeth and wash your face. That means that your energy's been depleted. And sure, over time, as you start to feel better, your energy comes back. But here's an interesting thought. You can actually use EFT, emotional freedom technique, or tapping, to help you boost your energy. It's not just about dealing with negative thoughts and negative impulses, it's also about boosting your energy. You know, sometimes during the day, when I've been particularly working on a project that's taken a lot of my energy, I'll find myself just either tapping on my karate chop, or sometimes I'll see myself rubbing my forehead. This is exactly the same point that I use when I'm tapping. Or I'll be rubbing the side of my eye, same point. And you know, sometimes people will say, well, you know, when I get nervous, I flex my fingers. Well, you're tapping because each of your fingers has a meridian that's attached to it. Our bodies and our minds have us do things without thinking. So now what I'm asking you to do is be more conscious of your energy and when in fact you want to boost it. You know, many people say to me, well, is this really going to help? Well, you know, it's a whole lot better than having a coffee and a chocolate bar or a coffee and a glazed donut at 4 in the afternoon, because all that does is boost your energy up and then have your energy drop. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to say to you today, we're just going to use our karate chop point. And while we're using that karate chop point, we're just going to be thinking other things. We don't even have to be thinking about a negative impulse. We don't have to be thinking about something that's going on at work. We don't have to be thinking about anything. We just tap on the side of our karate chop. And here's the interesting thing. While we're tapping there, impulses are actually going up the meridians, and there are impulses that are going to our brain. And we're actually starting to increase our energy. You can change hands. And you know, sometimes when I'm talking to people about their fear of public speaking, I use the same technique. I tell them that even when they're at the front, they can actually cup their hand like this, and nobody even realizes they're doing it. You know, when I'm doing workshops, many times I'll be standing there and I'll be doing this and nobody notices. But when I talk to them about what EFT is, they'll say, oh, we saw you doing that. And I'll say, yes, but you know, the interesting thing was you didn't think anything was strange, odd, or out of place. Just like you don't think it's out of place when someone's doing this to their chin, or when someone's rubbing here, or when someone's rubbing their forehead. You don't think there's anything untoward, but the matter of the fact is you're tapping. You're actually building on that meridian. So, as I sit here today, I'm drinking in the energy of the trees. I get a lot of energy from trees. In fact, when I was in Portland, Oregon some years ago. There's a giant, giant tree out by the coast. And my friend took me out there, and as I leaned against the tree, it was almost as if the tree was hugging me. There's energy from the ground. The energy in the ground comes right up through the soles of your feet. So you know, many times when people will say, if you're starting to do a meditation, plant your feet on the ground. It doesn't matter if it's on your living room carpet. It's the same idea. There is energy that comes up from the bottom of the earth, or the center of the earth, I guess. There is no bottom. From the center of the earth. And that energy comes in through your body. The other issue around our energy is that many times we give our energy away very easily. And we give our energy away by having people around us that draw our energy from us. I like to call them the psychic vampires. They're kind of the people that whenever you're around them, when they leave you, you feel like you're just in a heap. You feel like you have no energy left. Well, there are some people that are very good at drawing your energy for themselves. You need to protect this energy, this encasement that you're in. And when you feel that you've been with someone who is actually taking your energy, tap. Tap so that you're rebuilding your energy. And all you have to do is tap on the karate point. The interesting thing is you can do the full recipe. You can tap on every part and every point. But the reality is just tapping on your karate chop will help you. Please use your energy wisely and continue to tap, whether it's a full recipe or just on your karate chop. Until next time, this is Dr. Sheila saying so long.